Hello and welcome to yet another exclusive ParkLogic video. I'm Tim and this is Michael.
Hi, how you going, everyone?
And hopefully they're all doing good. We know that we are.
Absolutely, it's a beautiful day down here in sunny Melbourne, Australia.
Yes, it is. Firstly, we'd like to kick off this video by thanking you all so much for the feedback on our previous videos, the likes, the comments, the feedback. It's all been great, hasn't it?
Let me tell you, we like the likes, don't we, Tim?
We do like the likes.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So, Tim, how's things in the world of domaining going?
I think they're doing fairly well. You know that they're doing fairly well. Today we're going to be talking about three things. First is managing your domain portfolio. Secondly is domain monetization and getting the most from your domain traffic. And thirdly is some advice, some tips and tricks on how to get an account with ParkLogic. You know, give the best application that you can give.
Exactly. We're going to give some great tips on that because, you know what, we get a lot of bots trying to go along and sign up with us, don't we? And a lot of possibly not good quality portfolios. People are trying to do maybe not quite good things as well with their domain traffic, and we weed all those out. So we're going to give you some tips of how you can actually get an account with ParkLogic so we can help you get the most money from your domain traffic.
Yes, that's exactly right. But first of all, let's just go back to the top and talk about, Michael, what's the best way to manage your domain portfolio?
Yeah, it's really interesting you bring that up, Tim. We had some very large domain owners come on board with us recently, and they said they changed all their name servers through to us. So one of the things we look for always is revenue leakage. When I say revenue leakage, there's so many different ways you may think you're earning money from your domains, but you're actually not. So as time went by, we automatically, each week, we're automatically scanning their domains, making sure the name servers are set correctly. And so we notified them, said, oh, did you realize you've changed a whole lot of your name servers away? And they said, no, we didn't know. Why? It's because they don't have the processes in place, Tim. And they need those processes in place, which are constantly doing that. So we've built systems for doing that.
Okay, so
yeah, that's one of the things anyway.
Yeah, that's good. So, could you give a little bit more information? What's the deal with this name server change?
Yeah, well, you know, when you're managing lots of domains and you've got them going all over the place, then it can be quite tiresome to actually know what's actually happening with all the name servers and all the changes and all the renewals and all the different registrars. Like we had a client recently that they had close to 16,000 domains, and they said to us, Michael, look, can you just take control of them?
Sounds like a big job.
It was a huge job.
16,000 domains.
Yeah, because they're scattered across a whole stack of different registrars. And so we then migrated them back to a centralized registrar for them, and we did that across time so it didn't impact their cash flow with a whole lot of registration fees straight away. We did that, and so they're pretty happy that they had them all in one spot. And then we weeded out like which ones were profitable, which ones weren't profitable, why were they profitable, put all the ones with that had some sort of intrinsic value in themselves, like a single word domain. Like I'll use an example. If you had abc.com, it obviously has a lot of value in it, just the domain itself. They didn't have that one, by the way, Tim.
If anyone out there owns abc.com, please contact us. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think it'd be the American Broadcasting Company, but anyway. So we went and got that back to them. That's about the management processes, and that's really important. If you don't have these processes in place and you're managing everything from spreadsheets and stuff, then I can almost guarantee there'll be times when you're losing money. As an example, a lot of registrars out there, and they do a great job, but some of them, they at renewal time, they'll change the name servers back to their own, so they end up earning the money from the domain traffic. Yeah, it's if you're a registrar and you do this, please stop, because it's not good. It's not good. You're actually, in some ways, it's a theft. So be very, very aware of that. So what we do is we're constantly monitoring that. The other thing we look at is for revenue leakage is making sure the domains are installed everywhere they should be installed.
Seems logical.
Yeah, well, it makes sense, doesn't it? But you know, we have a lot of customers. We go along, we put the domains into, say, a monetization solution. It could be a parking company or affiliate program. We're constantly checking to make sure they actually are installed. And that's something you need to do, because It's actually quite a difficult job managing who owns what domain if you're a parking company. So, like, I feel sorry for them. It's actually very difficult. So you're constantly needing to monitor that your domains are where they are. So we have a whole audit process. It has about 20 different steps where potential revenue leakage is, where people are losing money from their domains.
So you like to, I guess, you know, fix the pipes, as it were.
That's exactly right. What we want to do is stop all that.
Playing on the leakage metaphor.
No, absolutely. This is exactly what we do. We're constantly doing that, and we built systems for doing that. So we literally have about 20 different reports we run on a constant basis, making sure are things right with the domains of clients.
It's a lot of reports.
And it's a lot of reports, but you have to do it. If you don't do it, I can just about guarantee you're losing.
Okay.
Yeah, so in terms of managing it, like we've had some, like I said, some very large domainers coming testing us, and they didn't even know. You'd think that these customers would have huge systems in themselves and everything like that, but you know what? It's actually a complex process. We've been working away at this for the last 5 years, Tim, and it's a very complex process, and you need to be able to get a handle on that, or you can actually outsource it to someone like ourselves.
We'll do all the work for you.
That's exactly right. That's what we do. And we're incentivized to do that because we want to make sure we get the most amount of money for your domains. And if we get the most amount of money from your domains, that means we're getting it for us as well, because we take a percentage of the revenue as our part of our fee. Yeah, so that's we like that model, so that if we make our clients richer, we get richer, and vice versa. And just on that, one of the things we also do is you will always know how much money you earn and how much money we earn from your domain portfolio.
We are very transparent about that.
Completely transparent. So you'll be able to go and log into our interface, and you'll say, show you, this is how much your domains earned, this is how much ParkLogic's commission is, this is how much you're paid. You'll know exactly what it is. It's completely transparent. And we believe that's the sensible way of doing business. And when someone comes up and says,
I like to know how much I'm getting paid out of what I make.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so if someone says to you, look, you're getting paid 75% of revenue or 85% of revenue, it's almost irrelevant unless they can show you the actual cash numbers. That's what we show.
Yeah.
So that's in terms of managing domains. And domain monetization, there's a lot involved in domain monetization, obviously. And I was just thinking, why don't we skip that one now, Tim? Because and we can move on to the last one, which is how do people get an account with us?
We've kind of covered it anyway. We might get back to it in another video some other time. But okay, with getting an account with ParkLogic, one of my main duties is I manage the accounts. I say who gets cut straight away, and who might continue on to get an interview.
Yeah, so and then I go through a lot of that information as well, and so we double check things.
Double check, triple check,
exactly,
quadruple check. So one of the main concerns is that in order to gain a ParkLogic account is that we have to have a phone conversation with you.
Yes,
that is one of the hurdle requirements. That's what we do.
I should interrupt you there, Tim, and the reasons why we do that.
Yeah,
we do it for a couple of reasons. The first one is we want to make sure we're talking to the right person.
Yeah, first of all.
Yeah, we get a lot of people call up or apply for accounts online, and they use other people's details. So we then go to make a phone call to them, and we say, hello, is Darren Millard there or something like that? And the person responds back and says, no. And we get, okay, it's another one of those fraud applications.
Or sometimes I get, hello, is Darren Miller there? And they go, yes. I was like, oh, it's Tim Gilmore from ParkLogic, just calling up about your account. And they have no idea what I'm talking about. It's embarrassing for us, just a little bit awkward, and we just have to cut the account application straight away.
That's exactly what we do. So the thing to make sure you do is put all your details in. And the other thing, we came up with a great idea, didn't we?
Yes, we came up with a genius idea. Is that if you've watched this video and you thought, hey, you know, I've applied several times and I've been cut several times, and I really want to get through this time, put your first domain name in your list of sample domains as ParkLogicVideos.com.
Yeah, so ParkLogicVideos.com. So make sure you put that in there as the first one. We'll then know that you're not a bot because you've watched this video. Because last time I checked, bots don't watch videos.
No, they don't watch videos.
No, which is really good. So we'll know you're a real human. The next thing that will happen is make sure all your details are correct, and we will then contact you and give you a call. And that's a two-way street. We're trying to find out about you, and you're trying to find out about us.
It's not terribly malicious or anything, you know.
No, we're just trying to make sure we can do the best thing for you. And then sometimes we may say, you know what, with your particular list of domains, it may not be best to be with us.
Yeah.
And we'll recommend you somewhere else even. And other people will say, it's fantastic, it's just like putting a glove on your hand, we can really do some great things together. Let's see if we can get like a 30% uplift in revenue with your portfolio.
Yes.
And we've done that for a number of customers.
Exactly.
So that's a good hint. So we're hoping that these videos will help people want to sign up and go through the vetting process and that sort of thing. If you have not, if you've applied and you've not had a phone call, it could be there's something wrong with your application or anything like that. Maybe the phone number was typed in incorrectly. So please reapply, and we'll get onto it with ParkLogicVideos.com.
Don't take it to heart. So a few tips to go by.
Yep.
First, give us as much detail as possible. If you don't know something, don't leave it blank. Give a rough estimate.
Yeah.
Secondly, ParkLogicVideos.com, and thirdly, make sure that we can organise a time to talk as quick as possible. We're in Australia, so we're miles away from anywhere else in the world sometimes.
Yeah, but you know what? We work in very strange time zones ourselves, so we're happy to call you at different weird and wonderful times of the day.
Yeah, for us. It'll be normal for you.
But anyway, I think that about wraps up today.
It definitely does. Thank you for watching. Once again, comment on us, like us, do whatever. It'd be great to get some feedback from you. And
we love the feedback, don't we?
It's great.
Yeah, we're trying to make these a bit better all the time, and a bit more conversational this time rather than the interview format last time.
Yeah, exactly. And just get back to us, and we'll get another video going shortly. We'll see you around then. Bye.
Thanks a lot for that. Bye.